Let's review what we covered last week in week 1. In our Blackboard class, you can pick up the zip file, which we'll download and extract. I'll put a separate video on how to do this on Windows. On Mac, it extracts it for you probably, or you just click a button to say OK to extract it. I'm going to go drag this into my Documents folder. Mainly, you need to find some way to extract your zip file, and then drag it over into your week 2 folder, wherever you're working. My week 2 folder is here. I'm going to take the space out of my file name for safety. And then I'll go ahead and edit. So if you're on a Windows box doing this and you double click the zip file, it looks like it's opening a folder, but it doesn't actually extract it. So please see the attached video if you're working on Windows, if this is the first time that you've extracted a zip file. Okay, now that I have this in my working area, I'm going to switch to brackets where it's now showing up. This is the screenshot. It looks like this in brackets, so don't open it in brackets. This is the file I'll be working with, the index file. Let me take a look at that PDF inside here. When you open it up, you'll see it gives you an idea of what should be what. Title and title bar shows up in the tab here. Some different heading choices, bunch of different places to put italicized text, some places to put bold text, this one is bold and italic, and a horizontal line at the bottom. This text is excerpted from an excellent book that Ann Applin, professor of computer science here at SMCC, loaned me, and I really enjoyed reading it. Suggest you pick up a copy from the library or pick up a cheap copy online and give it a read. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is change the file name to have an HTML extension so that my browser understands that it's HTML. And now I'm going to take a look in the browser to see what it looks like. Where is it? Let's see if I can find it. Open up in Chrome. Okay, so this is what the browser does understand, that's HTML now, and by default, the browser condenses all white space. So let's make it look better. First of all, let's get the basic tags in place. Okay, head. I usually copy this to be the title also. Close up my head, start the body. And in the body tag. I'm not going to really care about my indents and where things are at the moment, because I'm going to show you in subsequent videos how to do this quickly and easily using brackets. So clean up if you like, but don't stress about how your tabs are looking at the moment. Okay, now that I have some basic tags in here, I'm going to do just an overview of the headings and paragraphs, and then I will stop the video so that you can complete that work. Well, I'll start by saying now is a good time to take a look at the actual text in these articles, just to see how would you categorize things. What do you think should be the headings? What do you think should be the paragraphs? If you haven't done this already for this example, I suggest stopping the video and doing it now. I've taken a look, and I'm going to call this one my H1, and I'm going to call this fact of life number 1 my H2. These are all going to be paragraph tags. This is going to be strong text, and these are going to be EMs. So that's my plan here. Let me do a few, and then I'll let you have at it. For example, H1. This would be the H2. Almost as important, not quite as important as the H1. And then any of these can be a P. So you can go ahead and put P tags everywhere that you need Ps. Feel free to shortcut by copying and pasting as you need to copy and paste. Here's a couple of them done. And then anytime you see strongs or EMs, you can put them in. An example of a strong tag would be one of these. So this is actually inside a P, so I'm going to put that in just to remind myself that it should be a paragraph. And then also this one's going to be strong text inline in that P. This one, same kind of thing going on. There's one here that says, we know we don't need to read out everything, so we need to do something special for the need. Let's see what that would look like. So this might be the emphasized text around the word need. This would be the strong text around all this part. It doesn't matter in which order you do these up, of course, it's just text. And then there's a paragraph around the whole bit here. So that's an example of putting in some of those tags. Also, we'll need an HR down at the bottom above this text, and I can put that in at any time. So with only this stuff in there, I'm almost there. Just taking a look at it so far, it's quite a bit better. Once you finish putting the rest of the tags in, it will look good. So have a whack at it, and I'll come back and show you the finished result.